G'day guys, how's it going? It is Jared HD here. Welcome to the 18th episode of our Arsenal Career Mode series for FIFA 20. This is the first episode of season number 2. And my god, do I have big expectations for this season. We're coming off one of the best seasons we could have imagined. We won the Premier League, we won the FA Cup, we won the Europa League. This season, I'm hoping to do the same things, except replace the Europa League with the Champions League. That would be insane. We've also been blessed by the board here. We've been given a lot of money from the board here to work on transfers. $500,000 or over $500,000 in wages, 150 million approximately in transfer budget. We could really do some damage on the transfer scene. And I mean, this is what our starting lineup looks like currently. And if I'm talking about plans, number one plan is to bring in one of the best centre backs in the world, a world-class centre back. Get rid of Socrates. He was decent for most. I don't want to say the most of the season. He had his fantastic games, but sometimes he was definitely a liability. But I also feel like it's going to be a natural progression to upgrade him, get an mid to high 80 rated centre back who can really hold down the fort, and also maybe a controversial one. I think I'm going to go for an upgraded goalkeeper and look to get rid of Bernd Leno, because I know a lot of people pointed it out in the comments. We had more success with Casillas in between the sticks than we did Bernd Leno. Maybe that was the opponent level we were versing, but Casillas seemed to make some fantastic saves, whereas Leno was quite hit and miss. And again, the same reasoning as Socrates, a natural evolution, if we're going to go further, would be to get a higher rated and a higher potential goalkeeper. So I'll go across to the transfer hub and show you who I have shortlisted for both positions. So I've shortlisted 2 centre backs here. The first one is Rafael Varane. I think he would be fantastic in the back line. A decent centre back who we could probably get for a decent price. 87 rated, room to grow. Also, Lucas Hernandez, probably would play him left centre back. A little bit lower rated than Varane, also a Frenchman, but he could be a great addition to the side. And then in terms of goalkeepers, we are not messing around. I have shortlisted Ter Stegen, Edison, and Jan Oblak. 3 of the best goalkeepers in the world. Definitely all upgrades on Bernd Leno. It's just a matter of which one we can afford and which one would suit best in our squad. We've also received a lot of players back from loan from last season, so our squad is extremely deep. But I'm probably going to look to shift on a lot of players this year. In fact, I'm going to go to the transfer hub now, the squad hub, and do that. Transfer list a few players. So controversially, I am going to transfer list Bernd Leno here. If we're going to be able to get a big name goalkeeper, we're going to need all the money we can get. I'm going to transfer list Socrates. Oh, should I transfer list David Luiz? No, he was half decent when we played him, so I'll keep him as a good rotational centre back. I'm going to transfer list this Daniel Ballard guy here. I'm also going to transfer list Jordi Usay Tutu. Ben Sheaf is going to be transfer listed. Robbie Burton is going to be added to the transfer list. If we're having young players in the squad, I want them to be some of the better ones. Like, look at the difference between Willock and Burton. Both the same age, 10 overall higher. If I'm having young players, they need to be some of the best in the world. And yeah, those will be the players I transfer list. I'll keep all the other ones here. So hopefully work on getting them out of the club and bringing in some world-class players. Daniel Ballard, settle down, champion. I'm glad you've decided to sell me. I haven't been all that keen to play here, and I think a move will be best for everyone. Jesus Christ, mate. Tell me how you really feel. Good riddance, mate. Get out of it. What the bloody hell? Look at our reaction. I don't think you found your place at Arsenal, and you won't be missed around here. Jeez. Ben Sheaf, I know you have your reasons to list me, but I mustn't say. So that's how you react. That's how you've got to react, Ben. Can't guarantee you play time. We've got to be nice to him. Daniel Ballard was just a prick about it, but Ben Sheaf was a good, humble man. Hey, Gaffer, I want to say I was a bit surprised that you wanted to sell me. I wouldn't move if I had a choice. I'm just exploring. We need the money. We do need the money. Same with Socrates. I wouldn't have moved. Can't guarantee you playtime. We need the money again. All right, so straight up, we're going to go in for a new centre-back here. Rafael Varane is the man I want. £59 million is what I'm going to start off with. That's what the chief executive suggested. So it would be quite impressive if we managed to get Rafael Varane here in Season 2. Him and John Stones would link up brilliantly in the back line. We're going to have to deal with Zinedine Zidane first, however. Let's see what Le Frenchman says. What deal do we want to pursue? We want to get a transfer offer. So it was 59, wasn't it? Yeah. So I'll say 59 million pounds. Come on. Give us Raphael Varane. 76.7 isn't the worst in the world, to be fair. We're going to bump it down and say 64.7. Added about 5 million on top. And they've accepted that. 64.7 million pounds for Raphael Varane is a tidy piece of business. So we'll delegate his contract offer. How much was he on at Real Madrid? He was on 210,000 a week. Don't want to stinge him now. I'll match the money that he was on at Real Madrid because he's going to come here hopefully 210 to 310. Hopefully Varane accepts that. Norwich City have come in for Guendouzi. Not a chance in the world I'm selling the Frenchman. I absolutely love using this bloke. Definitely want to get him involved a lot more this season. Blocking all offers for him. There it is. Raphael Varane accepts our contract offer. That is what you want to see. The Frenchman will be joining us here at Arsenal. £210,000 a week. Wow, look at this. In the Arsenal kit now. Gonna have to change him from number 30 to like number 5 or something. But Raphael Varane, an Arsenal player. Oh, come on, man. We didn't even get a proper cutscene for the transfer. But Raphael Varane, officially an Arsenal player. It's £64.7 million from Real Madrid. I am definitely happy with that piece of business. Welcome to Arsenal, mate. Slightly smaller piece of business here, but we have received a transfer offer here for Robbie Burton, the Welshman. It is £430,000 from TSV Hartberg. I'm going to accept that offer. Transfer offer from Valencia, £17.2 million for Kolasinac. That is a straight up rejection as well. I really enjoyed rotating him and Tierney all of last season. We also got a loan offer for Zach Medley, which I am going to accept. That's from Amiens. Let's accept that. Oh, don't tell me this glitch is back. Robbie Burton's moved. PSV Hartberg is broken down as they couldn't reach agreeable terms. Of course that happened. Bloody hell, we're never going to be able to sell him, are we? Leverkusen, however, coming in with an offer for John Stones. £55.5 million. Rejected. I'm going to get in nice and early before I forget. I'm going to change the kit number of Raphael Varane here. Socrates losing his number 5 kit. Maybe that's a sign that he's not wanted here anymore. Raphael Varane, our new number 5. Ooh, testy pop, voice crack. Ooh, so good, I'm finally going through puberty. And there it is, Zach Medley's loan move to Amiens has gone through. He's going to spend season 2 there. West Ham United come in for Bern Leno here. £38 million isn't too bad of a fee, but we could get a lot more, it turns out. So 65 million is the top of the range. I'll probably go back to them and say 60 million because I want to get him out of here. I want to get good money, but at the same time, so it's a bit of a balancing act. But let's see. That's not Manuel Pellegrini, but it's close enough. £38 million, I will say 60 million on the dot. I'd be stoked to get that sort of money for him. West Ham say 40.8, which is decent. I will go 57.8, slowly go back. They only offer 1.5 million more. At least they're heading in the right direction. Let's say 55.5 million pounds for Bern Leno. West Ham aren't having it. It's been a rumour for a while that Bellerin was going to go to Barcelona, but not in this save. I actually enjoyed using Bellerin or Bellerin last season. Just like Guendouzi, just like Stones, are blocked. It's our humble king, Ben Sheaf. An offer comes in for him, £670,000. We're going to accept it. So another offer comes in here for Bern Leno. This time it is from Bologna. Will he be going to the Serie A? If they pay money, he will be. So I'm going to go in. I'll probably say 58 million. Top 20 on top of what Bologna have already offered, which is a decent start. Let's see what they say. 58 million for Bern Leno. They say 39.8. We will say 54.8. And see what they say. They say 41.2. They're trying to meet us in the middle. They're slowly getting there. We'll say 53.2. Maybe I'm asking for too much, yeah. I think maybe I'm asking too much money from a lot of these clubs. Bloody hell, it's broken down again. FIFA, I thought you said you fixed this. Regardless, Real Madrid of all clubs have come in for Socrates. 21.2 million pounds. I'll jump in. I'll say like 31.2. We've got to get an extra 10 million. We're trying to get a world-class goalkeeper, so Every pound definitely helps. Zidane did us a favour with Varane. Let's say 31.2 million pounds. They say 26.2. You know what? I'll accept it. 26.2 million pounds. Socrates to Real Madrid. Roma come in 18.6 million pounds to Kieran Tierney. Just like Guendouzi, just like Stones, and just like Bayern are blocked. Daniel Ballard, the ungrateful king. If Sheep is the grateful king, Daniel Ballard is the ungrateful king. Let's send him to Poland for £520,000. And there it is. We have sold Socrates to Real Madrid. £26.2 million is the transfer fee. Looks like he's joining Eden Hazard and Kalidou Koulibaly there. Thank you for your service, Socrates, but it's a new era. Elfsberg have come in for a new offer for Robbie Burton. It's £50,000 more than the last club. Hopefully we can send him to Sweden. And now, because we have a little bit more money after that Socrates sale, we're going to go in for a new goalkeeper. I don't know which one to go in for though. I'm slightly leaning towards Ter Stegen. I feel like Oblak could be an insane pickup. He could really be good, but I'm going to go for Ter Stegen. I really like Ter Stegen. He's one of my favourite goalkeepers in real life. Although, to be fair, Jan Oblak's also one of my favourite goalkeepers in real life. But we're going to go in for Ter Stegen here. Try getting him away from Barcelona. Get one German goalkeeper out and get another one in. So we're going to offer a transfer fee here. And we are going to say £78 million to begin for the 90 rated goalkeeper. What the... Okay. Barcelona accepts £78 million. Thanks. So he's on $240,000 a week at Barcelona. Just like Varane will match the sum, or the wages, but I can't believe that. £78 million. I would love that. Daniel Ballard, I thought you wanted out of the club, mate. His transfer talks have broken down. Fuck this game, man. Kolasinac, another offer. £18.7 million from PSV, rejected once again. There we go. We get a new number one, a new goalkeeper. It is going to be Ter Stegen coming across from Barcelona. He's on the next flight to London. Ter Stegen joining Varane as an Arsenal player. Gonna have to give him the number one jersey. I might even go in and edit his haircut so he's got the shaved head. But Ter Stegen, it's so good to have ya. So there it is. At least Ter Stegen gets a little bit of a cutscene, but he's our new goalkeeper, our new number one coming across from Barcelona. I still can't believe we got him for just £78 million. But that is such a good transfer. Welcome to Arsenal, Mark Ter Stegen. Okay, so a lot to unpack here. First of all, Robbie Burton's transfer move is broken down again. Getting a little bit annoyed with that. A loan offer from Napoli for William Saliba. We had him on loan all of last season. I want to give him a bit more game time this year. So if I'm going to send him out on loan, I would send him to a smaller club than Napoli just for the pure fact that I don't think he would get a lot of game time there. We get another transfer offer for Ballard, which I will accept, £520,000. And PSG come in for Lacazette. He was insane for us last season. Next season, when he turns 30, I might consider it, but right now, straight up rejecting it. Oxford United have come in for Osei Dudu, and I am going to be selling him £340,000. We will accept it. And Matt Macy has suffered a broken metatarsal injury. 5 weeks on the sidelines for him, which isn't great. But we do have the Community Shield coming up in this episode. We're going to be taking on Liverpool here, trying to get our hands on some silverware to start the season. Ter Stegen's arrival from Barcelona put a real superstar in your hands. What do we expect against his debut? He'll be good for the team. Yeah, that's what we want. He'll be good for the team. Varane's arrival, the exact same question. What do we expect? I'll go, he'll prove he's the right man. David Luiz is in good form. Will we see more of him today? Rotation's key, switching tactics, nothing personal. We're not going to be playing him, nothing personal. But here we go, it's time for our first game of season number 2. It is the Community Shield, it is at Wembley, it is against Liverpool. I mean, we ended season 1 in pretty fantastic form, coming off that big win in the FA Cup final at Wembley against Nottingham Forest, and then a big win against Rangers in the Europa League final. So hopefully we can get our 4th piece of silverware in 4 games, because obviously we lifted the Premier League title in the game before those. It's going to be a big game. Here is our starting 11 for the Community Shield. Good to see they got a broadcast package for it, but Ter Stegen is our new number 1. I need to change his number to number 1. It's a full strength starting 11 here. It's rare wearing the captain's armband. We've got Stones, Varane in there for his debut, Aubameyang and Lacazette up front. Very excited for this one. Liverpool rocking a very rotated side here. I mean, they've brought in Van Dijk, Robertson and Firmino into their starting 11, but besides that, it is all youth players. Robertson on the attack here for Liverpool. He scored against us last season. He slides that one into Firmino, who rounds to Stegen. And Liverpool have scored 10 minutes into the Community Shield here. I'll need to watch that one on replay to see where we went wrong. I was just so hyper-focused on stopping Robertson there. Firmino, good touch to take it past to Stegen. He can't keep a clean sheet on debut. Who was meant to be marking Firmino? Was it John Stones? I think it was John Stones who was meant to be marking him. But that is terrible marking between both Varane and John Stones. And that is not the start we wanted to this new season. Here we go, Pepe on the attack. Going to the Lacazette. We want to get a quick equaliser. Pepe is onside. Holds it up. Going there to Lacazette. Laka. Back. Ball being passed around. Aubameyang. Oh, hits the post. That would have been the perfect response. Firmino's on the attack here. That's terrible. Jared, they've hit the post. Thank God they hit the post there. I would have been very embarrassed if they scored off of that one. Firmino holding the ball up here for Liverpool, causing us issues. Well blocked from Varane. They win the ball back though. Torreira's too short to win that one against Kane. They go through to Kane, who goes to Firmino and forces a big save there from ter Stegen. Firmino has been the main catalyst for Liverpool's success. So dangerous. Varane goes through to Torreira here. I wanted you to keep making that run, Lacazette. It's all good though, because Havertz goes through to Aubameyang. Pierre fires us into the back of the net and back all level here. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang lifting off where he finished off last season. Our through ball counter-attacking goals were a real staple of season 1. And our first goal of season 2 is a trademark goal there. Aubameyang, no issues in front of goals, making it 1 goal apiece. We go Havertz. Oh, through to Aubameyang. Another one. Another one! Yes! Over the top through balls are insane for us here. And just like that, we go from absolutely on the ropes. Firmino looked like he was going to get a hat-trick against us to getting 2 goals in 4 minutes and having the lead here in the Community Shield. I was just so focused on the game that I didn't even realize we were through. Like, I didn't even think about talking about it. Again, Havertz getting another assist via an over-the-top through ball. And we're 2-1 up now. Here we go, we're on the attack early in the second half. Well, it's actually the 62nd minute, but we're going to be going through Lacazette to Aubameyang. Aubameyang, beautiful ball to Havertz, and we're 3-1 up. Havertz has been supplying Aubameyang all game long. I didn't mean to do that celebration before, but Aubameyang turns provider on this occasion. Kai Havertz opens his account for the season as a whole, and we are in a very good spot right now. 3-1 up after a pretty slow start. Beautiful ball there and a great finish. Loving it. It is going to be a corner here in the 68th minute for Liverpool, who have brought on Fabinho, bringing on the big guns here. They get a header with Firmino, but I thought that was almost going to go out for a throw-in. That would have been a good laugh. Shea Ojo on the attack here. We're defending with Tierney. It's going to bounce nicely for Ojo, who goes in the middle. Varane cleared. Here we go, counter-attacking op. Zaha goes to Havertz. Havertz through to Pierre. Yo, Pierre, where are you going to go? He's going to take a touch and use his pace to his advantage. Look at the pace. Oh, he's in. Aubameyang, 4-1. This guy's a cheat. He is an absolute cheat. We're dabbing on the Liverpool defense. Wow. Okay. I took that touch around the defender. Not sure who the defender was, but we took a touch to the right of him and just held down sprint. Too fast, too strong. And is that a hat-trick now for Aubameyang? I believe it is a hat-trick. We're going to surely win the Community Shield. We're 4-1 up. Vandenberg got mugged off. Right, mugged off. We are into stoppage time here. We are going to win the Community Shield quite comfortably in the end against Liverpool. A slow start, we finally found our feet once we got those goals with Aubameyang. Liverpool were looking for a consolation goal there, but we're going to get the ball and the referee will blow full time. So we pick up our first piece of silverware for the season. That's 4 trophies in 4 games. We won the Premier League, FA Cup, Europa League, and now the Community Shield. Aubameyang, the star of the show, picking up a hat-trick, and we're going to have celebrations. Not a bad start for Raphael Varane and ter Stegen. Their first game as Arsenal players sees them lifting silverware, but it is going to be our favourite Uruguayan, Lucas Torreira, lifting the Community Shield. From memory, it's not a huge celebration, but there it is, our first honour of the season. The lads aren't too pumped. Silverware is silverware. Good start to the season. But fellas, that is where I am going to end episode number 18 of the Arsenal Career Mode series. Still a month remaining in the transfer window, so definitely let me know who you want us to bring in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the episode, however, make sure you leave a like on the video. Subscribe down below if you're new around here. I'll see you for the next one tomorrow. It's been Jared HD here. I am out. Peace.